Hello and welcome to Getting Creative with Carrie Ann. Today we are going to make some birch trees in the wintertime. So we are going to need some masking tape today. You're going to tape down your piece of paper. Mine is just that little postcard size, 4.5 by 6. And we're going to take our masking tape and we're going to make strips with it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take it, we're going to rip it right in half and place it on our paper. You can put it any old way, but I'm going to put the biggest part, the widest part down at the bottom and work my way up. Let's see how I want this one to be. And they don't have to go all the way to the top. You can cut them off at a certain point if you'd like, or you can finish it and have it go straight to the top. So it really just depends on what you want to do. And we're going to do that a couple more times just to get the right forest look. Ooh, that'll be a nice and short one. So just like that. This can be a larger one. Like that. And I think that's pretty good. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to first create our background. And this is called tape resist. So you put some tape down and it resists the watercolor. So I'm going to use my larger number 10 brush, and I'm going to go with some lighter blues and maybe some purples. So I'm going to just go right across with some nice wet watercolors. And I'm going to go all the way to the top. Getting lighter as I go. So a little bit darker here down at the bottom. Lighter as we get to the top. And I'm going to switch over to some purple or violet. And I'm going to mix that in as well. Just like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same brush, I'm going to dry it really, really nice on my paper towel. And I'm just going to start to lift some of that color off to give it some depth. So it kind of makes a little bit of a pattern in the background. You won't even really notice it too much once it's dry. Alright, so with that said, we are going to remove our tape for our trees. Give us a nice, go really slow because it does take off some of your paper in the process as well, or it can. So be very gentle when you pull. So. And one more. All right. Now we're going to use a smaller brush. I'm probably going to use my number 2 brush. Just because it's more detailed work, and we're going to make those little lines of our birch tree and maybe even some branches that go off of our tree. I'm going to use let's see, what color do I want? Probably that color. I'm going to use kind of a darker blue color, or you could use black or gray. And we're just going to kind of make those birch marks on our tree. You could do it just a line, you could make it kind of an L shape or a knot shape, and just go back and forth. We'll fill it in a little bit differently once we're finished with the back and forth. Put some in between, and remember to get smaller as you go up. So down here at the bottom, you can start with maybe something in the center, not every place in the center, but just randomly throughout the tree. So let's do that, and let's see, we can, with our finer detail brush, I'm going to take some of that darker blue and make some branches. So you don't want to make them too straight. And you just keep getting smaller branches off of that branch. Just like that. Let's finish it. And there we have it. Let's see how it looks. This is where the masking tape comes in, quite handy. Alright, and there you have it. Looks great. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'll see you again next month.